don't.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Seriously, on
Sirius XM. We are the Heat. It's the hotness. The Heat's weekly top 35. And this weekend, my girl Kiki Palmer has a brand new show. Well, a show that she's adding herself onto. Yes. I want to get into that.
Let's go.
And just talk about your general badassery.
Hey.
Kiki Palmer's here.
Hey. Yes, so Berlin Station.
Yes.
Comes out October 15th.
How you want to jump right into it? Don't give me bullet points off the rip. Like, come on now. I thought we were better than this. Like,
you was like, I'm like, is this my cue?
Right,
you know when somebody primes you up, you're like, let me not leave my man hanging.
Right,
This
right.
is where I go
right,
off.
you jump right on it. So epics? No, we'll get into all that. I want to know certain things right now.
Hit me.
What is Kiki Palmer obsessed about right now?
Ooh. Okay, I'm obsessed with a lot of things.
Yes.
But number one, I'm obsessed with the Ball family.
Okay.
Have you seen their show?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my gosh. So what I love about the Ball family is, Black American family, and literally all their kids the father played in the NBA, 3 sons, he wants them to go to the NBA.
Right.
And what I love about this reality show is, I love reality show, period. I mean, I do. I watch junk food TV, but what I love about this show is it's really inspirational, and it really is motivating and empowering, because you have this family that just wants to build their own brand, and to see that on television.
Yes.
I really am impressed beyond belief. So that's the new thing I watch with my family.
I didn't even know that the show came out yet. It's
already
out?
It's new. It's very new.
Okay.
This first season.
All right.
But that's how good it is. You know what I mean?
Nice.
They already, my little sister, her school went up against the younger brother. Little baby boy scored 87 points.
Wow.
In the game.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Like, they're making a whole new rule book for how we should be handling athletics and endorsements and our kids.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes,
and
I'm there with you, Kiki.
I am impressed beyond belief.
Yes. I can't wait for, speaking of trash TV, Gucci's main event
Man,
next week.
I gotta tell you, I love me some Keisha Quar.
Yes.
I think she's a classy island chick, okay? And the way she came out at the Hip Hop Awards, I said, come on, mommy.
Yes.
Come on, outfit.
Yes, I'm there
so
for
I'm excited about that. That's going to be a good one. And I love
it.
Gucci. He be giving messages to the kids. I don't know if they always hear him, but I remember he did on the ransom, too. He says, now I'm back on top like I'm supposed to be. I done poured so many pints that shit got old to me.
What?
And I love that, because he's saying, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'm back on top like I was supposed to be, because I did all that and it's old to me.
Like, if you follow cats like that, they drop like, come on, like, do you follow Plies?
You know what?
Plies breaks it down.
And what I love is that Plies will give it to you the way you want to hear it.
Yes.
That's the key. That is the key. Plies be giving so much tea.
We have so much good conversation here. I'm going to just put a pin in this right now. We got to play some music. See, Kiki.
Yes, music.
See, we get into this, and it's just a vibe. Because I'll tell you what I'm obsessed with.
Come on now.
Southern Belle rant. Yes. We'll stop. Pin. We'll get back to it.
Pin.
Kiki Palmer and her nail polish are here. Right back.
Why do I have this? For these toes.
Sirius XM, we are the Heat. Inside the hotness, the Heat's weekly top 35. And Kiki Palmer's here, brand new show. We'll get into that in a minute. You got people who need you to get into that. But see, we go back. I love talking to you.
I love talking to you too.
Your conversation is just amazing.
Man.
So, and if you follow Kiki on Instagram, you are familiar with the Southern Belle insults. And the fan.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Where'd this come from?
So I love doing sketches on my page. I'll be doing the gag, and I do, random ones, and I do Southern Belle insults, and I decided to bring her back. Yeah. And the reason why I do them is just because it's a good way to be shady without actually having to be shady.
Because
you know
old
what I'm saying?
people get the shady pass every time. You can be shady and old, and it's
fine. Come on now. I don't know
right.
if you've ever seen Greenleaf, but Lynn Whitfield's character on Greenleaf, baby, why is she so shady? She is so shady. Oh, I see you got them toes out today. Finally, they're pedicured.
Right.
Really
You're giving that license because you old. It's like, yes.
My grandma was always shady. Whenever we get our hair pressed, curled, oh, it'd be nice if you wrapped your hair.
Right.
You don't mess it up like you always. It's like, Grandma, dang, like, give me a minute. I'm still chilling. I ain't ready to go to sleep yet.
So was that the inspiration behind your Southern Belle insults?
Definitely the Southern people I know, my family, and then also me, really. You know what I mean? Because people always tell me I be acting old school. You know what I mean? Just because my sass, I get it from my mom and my grandmama, so it's a little bit older vibes.
Right.
So that's also where it came from. I'm like, let me just take it all the way over the edge. And
Plus, you got an old soul, too. I mean, you're young, but you've been in the game so long that you've been, hardened by all these years.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
All that knowledge kind of pours off and rubs off. I'm saying.
The industry will grow you up super fast.
Yes.
And then it's so interesting. The industry will grow you up fast in the ways that maybe most people my age wouldn't be.
Right.
But in the ways that most people my age are matured, I'm not. So with like social
break that down. So how are you immature then?
Social dynamics, I would say maybe.
Okay.
Then most people my age, like, you know what I mean? I didn't go through all the stuff that they went through already in high school. I was too busy thinking about, you know, my responsibilities with my career and making sure I manage this and make sure I'm making the right choice with that. So much so that I really didn't get to often hang out and really go through that. You couldn't
be socially awkward back when it was socially awkward to be socially awkward.
Exactly.
Boom. Okay.
So that's probably where I differ. So I try to tell people, yes, I'm mature in a lot of ways, but your girl is still 24.
Yes. Every bit.
Exactly.
Every bit. Kiki Palmer's here, Inside the Hotness, more on the way. I like the fact that, like, you balance this. You're like the Incredible Hulk of silly, because, like, you'll be like the cool David Banner, and then you'll, like, Hulk out into some, like, other stuff, and I love the other stuff. We'll talk about the other stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
Kiki Palmer's here. Inside the Hotness, the Heat's weekly top 35. If you ever want some affirmation, mixed in with your silly and your crazy, look no further than Kiki Palmer's social media.
You really be watching. I'm really touched.
I'm telling you, like, you're a friend in my head, and then we met, and I'm like, she's crazy as hell. Like, I'm telling you. It's a blessing when you meet somebody and like, wait a minute, they're just as crazy as I thought they were.
Oh my gosh, that's a good thing to hear. I really do like that because, you know, I'm like what you're saying, I'm all about having fun. But at the end of the day, just like we know life is crazy. And sometimes stuff will hit you and you don't even know what to do with yourself. So the way that I deal with it, I deal with my life like a parody. I try to have fun. Yeah. But at the same time, I do want people to know that, I'm going through the same stuff you're going through. Right. And just because you see me laughing and smiling, it's not that I'm not feeling it. It's that this is how I'm choosing to deal with it.
We think of TV and screen as like a barrier of like, there are no problems over on that side of the screen.
Truly.
There are no issues over on that side of the screen. And you're one of the most transparent celebrities I know that will tell you like, it's real on this side of the field too.
Thank you so much.
Like,
it's back to what we're talking about, about you, your position and what power that holds. There's responsibility that comes with that. Yeah. And for me, getting into the industry, I didn't think about that other side of it, the side that causes that barrier. Right. All I thought about was I'm entertained, I'm about to have fun, I'm about to do my thing. And then I realized, oh my gosh, this makes it hard. Like what I thought that would be so easy, which is that, oh my gosh, people would see me and they would be able to know that they could do it too. Right. I didn't realize how quickly that can be diminished by that barrier of them thinking that I'm more special or that it's more easier or that there's some magical thing going on. Mm-hmm. And so that really became something that I really wanted to eradicate through my social media.
And you spend your celebrity trying to eradicate that, trying to like put it out there. Like, who is your inspiration? Because I just took down some notes like from some of your witticisms. Yeah. Stop overthinking and be in the moment. This is what I love. Life is not about everyone loving you. It's about learning to accept the fact that they won't. Damn! That gave me chills.
Because it really is true. It really is true. And nobody wants... Sometimes the harsh truths about life we don't really want to hear, but when we accept them, it makes things much easier. Yeah. Like when you realize that everybody isn't going to like me, well, I can move on now.
And that can be a lot. That can be a whole lot because we all have that people person, that liking kind of, desire. But when you lose that, it's like, oh, damn.
Life becomes easier because you know what? Then you can focus on the people that do like you and that do love you.
Right.
You don't even realize sometimes you ignored those folks because you was too busy trying to make that person like you and that person love you. You know?
Yes.
So, I mean, and that's, of course, something we constantly learn. It ain't like once we think it, we know it, and that's, we live it. We have to constantly remind ourselves, and that's the practice half of it. When people be talking about the yoga and the practices in life, and it's like, you keep saying practice. What do that mean? Really practicing letting go. Practicing letting life just take you where it's going to take you. Mm-hmm. Practicing being okay with it taking you places that you didn't think it would. Yeah. And you still moving on beyond that.
Was there a point that you weren't adhering to that and life was kind of off the rails for you and then you kind of came back?
Totally. I feel like there are moments in life like that. I don't know if that'll ever change. You know what I mean? I think it happens in transitional periods of your life. So for me, I know when I was 17, 18, coming of age, making decisions, wasn't doing Disney and Nickelodeon anymore. So really wanting to make sure I transitioned out of that. And, sometimes you'll get stuck in that one specific brand. Right. So during that period of really trying to figure out how to make my own decisions was very, very tough for me. And a lot of it had to do with me letting go of what other people wanted me to be. A lot of people, because I grew up in the industry, they have so many, it's like, you know what it feels like when you a kid in your family and you grow up and your whole family is like, we want you to do this.
That pressure on you,
That's how it was for me. But except it was the whole world.
Yep.
You know, being like, Kiki, we want this for you, that for you, that for you.
Yeah.
And so it really took time for me practicing silencing everybody else's voice. That really is what pushed me to write my book, I Don't Belong to You, because it was like me stopping myself from listening to everybody else, just honing into what it was I wanted, practicing making my own decisions and practicing silencing my thoughts so that God could talk to me, and then being able to say, you know what, this is what I want to do. These are the decisions that I want to make. That then made me feel more empowered by my life.
Yeah. And end of the day, the only person responsible for your decisions are you.
Exactly.
All people on your shoulders talking about do this, go this direction, that direction. Where would they be when all the pieces fell down? You know what I mean?
Nowhere,
when everything exploded, where are they then? And it's
Nowhere.
just you picking up the pieces yourself.
And that's the thing you have to realize. That's the thing that I realized, was that at the end of the day, nobody have to deal with this. And when I was younger, I dealt with a lot of that, right? Like with music especially, I dealt with that. Everybody in music always was telling me what I wanted to do, what I needed to do. And it always hurt me so much more, because with acting was a love that I fell into.
Yeah.
But music was a love that I had since birth. You know, growing up in the church, my mom did music and all that kind of stuff. So for me, music came easily. So coming into the industry and my acting jumping off like it did, and then my music, people coming towards me in my music so controlling and trying to trap me, it became much more harder for me to break.
And you rebelled out. Like last time you were here, we were talking music, and
Yes.
like you was on some other ish.
I did. And even now, I'm in such a greater place, because I'm in the place of independence, of feeling like I don't need any of that, because you know what? I've been in the industry for so long. At the end of the day, all I have to do is continue to ride my own wave. I don't need anybody to do this or to say this or to validate me. I just have to validate myself. So again, you have to go through those valleys, those highs and those lows, and then, you know, hopefully you get to that place where you can say, you know what? I get it.
Yeah.
I understand why that had to happen. I'm good with going there again, because now I know how to handle it. Really, it's about handling it.
And all paths, all lanes now lead to where we are now.
Exactly.
See what I did?
Yeah.
See what I did? The whole full circle thing?
You're very good.
You wanted to be off the rip with it. Like, let's have a journey, and then I'll find you there. Boom. And now we are
Come
here.
on, story.
Right?
Come on, story.
Right, come through, story.
Yeah.
Here we are. Boom. Berlin Station.
Yes.
On Epics.
Yes.
This weekend.
Oh my gosh, I live for you.
Yo.
Yes, Berlin Station on Epics, October 15th. I'm so excited about this, because this is totally different than anything I've ever done. It's a CIA agent show. It's thrilling, but also political at the same time.
Right.
And I'm just really approaching that place of really understanding politics and my place as a young person in it, you know, and what that means for our future as young millennials. So I feel like it's really dope, you know what I mean, to do this, and then for my peers to watch it and engage in it as well, because, you know, it's time for us to really start. We got to really put our head in that space so we can make the right decisions for the generations to come.
I'm really proud of you. Like it's a real thriller. It's a drama.
Yeah.
Like you're very badass in the seat with it.
Yes, I got my stunts going.
What's your girl's name?
Ashley Judd.
Yes,
Ashley
Judd.
Judd.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I remember her. Like,
man,
yes.
Ashley is so
really
awesome.
good.
I was like shook. Like, come on, Ashley. Like, wow. Like, you up in this? Like, I felt really. I'm like, kiss the girls. Come on, now where the heart is.
Right.
I'm a fan, so it was really cool to work with her.
Nice. So it's a CIA thriller.
Yeah, CIA thriller.
It's kind of out of your element a little bit.
Completely out of my element.
Yeah.
It was really, really different, and also out of my element in location. We were literally in Berlin, and that was totally different. Like I've never been that far. You know what I mean? And it was just. I mean, I was away from home for so long. For 4 months, we were out there filming. And I think that helped a lot, too, with the character, because my character was, you know, kind of fresh in the scene. You know, she just came out of school, and she's, you know, in Berlin working alone. And, you know what I mean? So I could relate to her in that sense. So that helped a bit.
I like the whole strength of your character.
Me too.
Like you worry about nothing. Like,
no, she's so confident. She's so confident. And the thing is that she learns, right? She comes of age in this season. Because in the beginning, she's fresh out of school, and she's like, let's go. Y'all old folks, you know, y'all ain't really as excited as y'all need to be. You know what I mean? That's how her mind frame is. But at the same time, she realizes that, wait a minute, school is not life.
Right.
School can teach me only so much, but life is not black and white. There are shades of gray. And that's what she realized with the CIA, and that her job isn't always about doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes being an agent is about doing stuff that totally goes against your actual views, which is why you're agent.
But at the end of the day, you know, something great will result from it.
Exactly.
From going against the grain.
Growth.
Kind of like you're teaching your character the Kiki Palmer way of doing things.
Yes,
see, I see a little bit of you inside the character.
You know what? That's what everybody's saying. I see you on your character. And I'm like, if we were in an alternate reality and I was a CIA agent, I would definitely be April Lewis. First in her class.
Yes.
Thank you.
This weekend on Epix. Now I won't front. I had to find Epix on my cable lineup because it wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's true.
But yeah,
and it's good to say that because you will have to find it. It's not one of the easy picks, and it's not on every cable. You know what I mean? Every cable network does not have it. So you guys also can check it out online and, definitely binge watch that first season. But check your girl out.
Yes, this weekend on Epix. Are you still doing Scream? Is that still popping?
So Scream Queens is canceled, but I'm doing Scream, which is so funny. These names be so much alike.
Right. So Scream Queens was on Fox.
And this Scream is on MTV.
Got it.
And this one is produced by Queen Latifah, Flavor Unit.
Yeah.
And it's totally different.
Different shows, though, right?
Two totally different shows. Because that one is a parody, kind of. Like Scream Queens with Ryan Murphy was kind of more funny. Y'all know he kind of does more heightened type of stuff.
Right.
But this one, Scream for MTV, is actually built off the franchise with Nev Campbell. With y'all know that crazy mask guy.
Yes.
What's your favorite movie, Sydney? That guy. So that one's this one. And I'm so happy because the first two seasons, we couldn't do the actual mask and the actual voice.
Okay. So
this third season that I'm new to this cast.
Yeah.
This season we get to use the actual mask, we get to use the actual voice.
Oh, you got the rights. Okay, the check cleared. Okay.
All
right. Boom.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then what's so dope about it is that we're in College Park, so you're getting to see a total different place and people in space that you've never seen Scream in before. So I'm super excited about that because I don't think people are expecting to see Scream in this way.
Dope. Have we covered it all?
Oh, Star next week.
Yo,
your girl is on Star.
You know, I'm slipping. I'm
slipping.
And I saw that.
And I know you tapped Lee.
Yes. I'm tripping.
No, but first of all, can we just talk about how Lee got everybody in his show? I live for Lee.
Can I tell you? It reminds me of I used to think about like was it the Chappelle show? I was thinking about the show where every black person who was relevant is relevant again, and he's making that happen for Empire, for Star. It's so dope. It's so dope.
I really love Lee and work. I mean, I work with him on throughout my career. Just recently, I gotten to know him a lot better. And really, I'm just so grateful to know somebody like that. He's so creative. He's so smart. And he really cares about, like you're saying, black talent, young black talent, old black talent, and really helping people develop their careers. So, I mean, I'm just excited. I love my character on Star. Her name is Gigi. You guys get to meet her next week.
Right.
She's a sassy diva, and she's a musician. And she's just, coming on Star giving life, honey.
Dope. And so when does MTV Scream? Is that on?
So that's 2018.
Okay.
So that'll be coming out the top of next year.
Got
so we're
you.
finishing up this next month, I think, and then it comes up top of next year.
So enjoy Kiki Week. You got Berlin Station.
Yeah.
That's your assignment for this weekend.
Come on now.
And then boom, on Wednesday is Star.
Exactly.
Yes. So DVR her, make it a week with Kiki Palmer.
Let's go.
I love spending time with you.
Oh my gosh,
your light's so radiant, so dope. I'll follow you everywhere. Seriously, that's Berlin Station. It's on Epix. Find Epix, EPIX. Don't play. She's on there. It's this weekend on Star, on Scream MTV, Musically.
Yes, exactly. Music all day. I got a new project working for y'all, so don't you worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, wind up on them.
Yes. See.
He said see.
And the nail polish. You want to hit that while we wrap up?
This dang old nail polish. I'm so mad. Everybody is like, where did you do this? Why?
Why not? That's Kiki Palmer, y'all. Berlin Station this weekend. Inside the Hotness, the Heat's Weekly Top 35. It's always a pleasure.
Always.
Sirius XM. Boom.
Yeah.
I don't belong to you.